Hello and welcome. I'm Archbishop Fred Hiltz, the Primate of the Anglican Church of Canada. I'm also the Fred in Fred Says, PWRDF's food security campaign. And today I'd like to tell you a story or two about food security. But first, what does the term food security actually mean? Well, the United Nations defines it like this. It's when all people, at all times, have physical, social, and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food that meets their dietary needs and food preferences for an active and healthy life. I believe that only then will food security truly exist around the world. There are 5 basic principles of food security. We like to call them the 5 A's. In this video, let's talk about availability. Availability means that there is food available to all people at all times. And that got me thinking, is this possible? I'd like to tell you a story that takes us south to PWRDF partner in Guatemala. During the Civil War in Guatemala, rural and indigenous people fled to refugee camps in Mexico. Women formed groups and participated in community development, literacy, health, and leadership training programs. This became a movement, Madre Tierra, which means Mother Earth, which the women then brought back to Guatemala as the war ended. Madre Tierra continues to provide training in agriculture, gender rights, and income generation. Ana Ramos is one of those returning refugees. She received training from Madre Tierra. With her 9 family members, she now grows her own food and medicinal plants and sells some of that produce to pay for household needs. And Ana now volunteers for the organization, sharing her knowledge and experience with families like her own. And Irma Ganong and her family of 7 know that without water, there can be no crops. Agribusinesses are usurping water supplies in Guatemala. Madre Tierra has begun installing water tanks, hoses, and a drip irrigation system for the dry season, making it possible for families like Irma's to sustain their crops and put food on their table. PWRDF is honored to have partnered with Madre Tierra since 1995. They are showing us what is possible. PWRDF's mission is to provide greater support for sustainable, profitable agricultural livelihoods for smallholder farming families, because they make up the majority of hungry people in the world. What is possible? With your help, more than we can ask or imagine.